Hi everyone, welcome back in my kitchen. This time I would like to show you how to cook on autopilot. That's what I mentioned in one of my recent videos when I told you a little bit about my own grief journey, and I mentioned that cooking on autopilot was one of the coping strategies I used that served me really well during the first few months, and I still do the same thing now, 4.5 years later. What do I mean with cooking on autopilot? Well, first of all, we need some cooking oil. That's the way I start every single dish I cook, with some beneficial oil. In this case, it's coconut oil. And I start to heat it up in a frying pan, and then I use my usual suspects, which are nigella seeds, cumin seeds, fennel seeds, and black or brown mustard seeds. All of these spices help with our digestion one way or the other. So they're either heating up the digestive system or helping us with when we have nausea or acid reflux or gas and bloating, and they just help us in many different ways to digest our food better. Because the one thing that we are struggling with when we're recently bereaved is digesting our food. Okay, so I'm not going to explain why in this video. I've heated up the oil, as I said, 1 tablespoon, and then I just chuck in the spices. I never use a teaspoon, I just go with my feeling. That's the way I started to cook after my husband died. I wasn't interested in measuring anything, I just chucked everything in the pan and that was it. And usually it tastes really nice. And once you start roasting these herbs and spices, they release their aroma and the whole kitchen smells really nice. So a great motivator to keep cooking. So this is what it looks like. And I'll fry them for 1 minute because that brings out and releases all their beneficial properties. Then I've already cut some onion, which I'm going to put in next. I prefer red onion. So again, I use red onion in nearly everything I cook, but sometimes I also try to use leek instead of red onion. It just depends on my mood really. And then I use ginger. So a really generous amount of fresh ginger. In every meal I cook, there's ginger. So I need to turn this down now, otherwise it's going to burn. It's a shame you're not in my kitchen because it really smells so nice now. Okay, so chucking in the ginger, which is chopped, the way you want to chop it. A bit coarse or a bit more finely. And then 2 small cloves of garlic. And again, garlic is so beneficial. The Romans used it as an antibiotic, and we use it as a general antimicrobial now. So, and also herbs and spices, they help with any cravings that we may have. I'm going to go into cravings in another video. So basically they contain all the tastes that we need to have a balanced meal and not to feel that we have missed or out on anything or our body still needs something. So, and it's really true that herbs and spices help with cravings, because ever since I started using herbs and spices in my cooking, I have not had these hunger pangs in between meal times. I've not felt the need for snacking. And sometimes I do have a snack, but actually more like a homemade hot cocoa drink. That's my snack. but not really that I need anything in the afternoon to keep me going. So, or that I have any sweet or other cravings. Okay, and so this is how I start every meal, whether it's a curry, a stir fry, a risotto. What else can you cook? All these very popular dishes. A stew. Or I'm going to make a stew today. I've got some remaining bone broth that I made 2 days ago, and I'm going to use it up today. And I just use a variety of vegetables. Today is going to be leek carrot and a red bell pepper. Again, use colours. And some green lentils to go with it. And I could also add some kidney beans to add even more colour, actually. So I'm going to swap, because it doesn't matter really, like chuck in anything, beans or lentils, and you have a dish, a very nourishing dish within no time at all. So this is it. Try it and tell me how you get on with it. Okay, good luck with it. Bye.